As parents, our child's education is probably one of the most important things we focus on, making sure they're receiving the best education possible and making sure they're learning to their fullest potential, and often doing it with limited time and resources. Well, our next guest has tapped into what many parents have desperately been seeking by creating a dynamic force in education that is growing by leaps and bounds. He is CEO and founder of K12, the nation's largest provider of online learning solutions for grades kindergarten through 12. Welcome, Ron Packard.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm thrilled to be talking about this because as a parent, you want, again, the best for your children. But is this all computers, or are we talking still the paper, the pencil?
No, it's not at all computers. When a child does this, they get to do writing, because it's very important that they do tactile intelligence, they're reading books, and it's individualized. One of the great things about online learning is it can be tailored to you. And if your child is a little behind, we'll start them where they are and then move them forward. If they're ahead, they can go as fast as they want.
Which is great, because sometimes in a classroom, some kids can learn faster, some kids learn slower, but they're moving the masses at a speed that maybe somebody can't catch up to.
Exactly, and kids at the top of the class are bored, and kids that take a little longer are lost forever. So this way we go at your pace. It's individualized to you.
Now let me ask you, are we talking about replacing, let's say, the school environment, or could this be a supplement, or both for that matter?
It could be both. We have now over 50,000 kids doing it full time. We have more than that are doing individual courses, and so what's important is it's what's right for you. And if your local school's not working for you, a full-time public option might be great for you. In that case, you're in a public school, but you can do it at home. You get all the curriculum that meets the standards. You get a teacher to help you with the problem, computer, internet connection, all at no cost to the family. Most people are going to keep their kids in a regular brick-and-mortar school, but let's say your child's struggling in reading or math. You can do a math course at home with them and actually keep them at grade level. It's very important your kids don't fall behind grade level in math or reading, or it could affect the rest of their lives.
You're talking to my soul right now, because I did pay big bucks for my daughter Samantha, who was struggling in reading, and all summer I had a tutor. This could have been actually unique for her. And unique for other kids.
Absolutely. We could have tailored it to her level, and then also you'd spend quality time doing something very constructive for them, as opposed to trying to figure out what to do with your kids. Why not do a reading course or a history course? And then you're spending great time and your kids are learning.
All right, so as a mom, I need to ask, because you hear all these ideas, you go on the web and you see all these approaches about learning and making your child make the grade, if you will. What makes yours so different?
What makes ours so different is, one, we've invested a lot of time getting the nation's best experts to build a program that takes advantage of all the latest in cognitive science to make sure we're doing all the right things for learning. I mean, for example, if a page scrolls, we know the kids don't learn what's below the scroll. So we've invested the time doing all the research on how the brain works to make sure that it's done with all the best research to give your child the best possibility of learning the material.
And educators are really tapping into this, aren't they?
They are. We're now getting calls from school districts wanting to use online courses in their schools. We now employ over 2,000 teachers. Most of the kids are still going to remain in brick-and-mortar school full-time. But for those kids that are having issues and it's not working for them, this is a great option as a full-time, or for parents who just want to spend some time making sure their kids are on grade level. It's a great option.
You're bonding and making the grade with them.
Absolutely.
I love it. Thank you, Ron,
well,
very much. And if you want to learn more about online learning and how your child can benefit, log on to the K12 website at k12.com.